Enjoying a glass of wine with the one you love this weekend doesn't have to exclude your four-legged friends. The Muddy Paws Wine Festival invites you to bring out your canine companion for an afternoon of tasting at two Vineland area wineries.
What is going on here today is the Muddy Paws Wine Festival. It's our third annual. It's an event that is hosted at Featherstone Winery here and also at Vineland Estate Winery. And it's a weekend of really great food, good wine, all meant to be shared with your best four-legged friends.
How did you come up with this concept 3 years ago?
Folks are always looking for things to do with their pets. Pets are part of the family anymore, and being able to include them just seemed like a really sort of natural extension for us. We're also interested in making wineries, kind of accessible to folks that maybe otherwise wouldn't see themselves coming out to visit an Ontario winery. And this just seemed to be a great way to get some folks turned on to great Ontario wines that might not otherwise feel comfortable coming out.
Why the link between Featherstone and Vineland Estates? Is there a natural link between the two wineries?
There is, in as much as we're both committed to making great Ontario wine, and we're neighbours. The Ontario winemaking community is tremendously cooperative. We don't regard the winery across the road as competition. It's the winery across the border that's the competition. So it's a great community. Vineland and Featherstone are neighbours, and the Bruce Trail connects the two wineries. So it's about a 20-minute hike through the wooded trail, which is lovely to do with the dog as well.
A portion of the proceeds from wine sales this weekend will be donated to the National Service Dogs program.
National Service Dogs is an accredited service dog provider, and we do primarily dogs for children with autism, veterans and first responders with post-traumatic stress disorder, and we do what's called facility dogs. So we have dogs working in courtrooms with victim services and working with social workers in schools.
Danny, this is the third time that National Service Dogs has been involved with this particular event. How have you seen it change over the years?
It's been awesome. It's grown in leaps and bounds. We were here year one. We were the charity of choice then as well. More booths, better weather. This is the nicest weather we've had. The last 2 years we've had the high humidity, 37 degrees. Today it's beautiful, nice and breezy, and it's wonderful. And there's other booths. The jazz is playing all day, so it's wonderful.
You two brought two dogs out today, Max and Norman. What brought you out today?
Oh, just to be with other pet owners and just to enjoy the day. And this is an outing for our family.
Is it rare that you get to come to an event like this and bring your dogs?
No, we've been before to Muddy Paws. We loved it, and we just couldn't wait to come back. We'll come back again next year.
The source was able to track down a few Labernais retrievers and some terriers amongst the Terre Noire, but my favorite was the Bordeaux Collie. There's a lot of different dogs here. It's almost like a big community today.
Yeah, it's great. It's fun to get the dogs out to meet other dogs and to be out with other people who love to just go for a walk and drink some wine.
And what's behind the name Brute?
Sparkling wine, that's what he's named after.
Visitors had the chance to have their pet's photo taken professionally in Featherstone's barrel room, and dogs got to sample some yappetizers along with some fresh baked dog treats. There's a very relaxed atmosphere here. Is it partially the dogs that are bringing that atmosphere?
Maybe. I mean, that's high praise. Thank you. And that is exactly the vibe that we're looking for. It's just kind of hanging out and enjoying the day. And I think, I think the dogs do certainly just add an extra element.
Organizers tell us that 700 tickets were sold for this weekend's sold-out event. Plans are afoot, or is that a paw, for next year's Muddy Paws Wine Festival. Reporting for The Source in Vineland, I'm Mike Balsam.